folks, and welcome back to another game demo. This one is Airport Control 27. This is brought to us by the same folks who brought us Mini Airways, which is one of my absolute favorite games to just burn some time. And if you're just having a bad day, just go play that game. It's endlessly frustrating, but also fun to try out stuff. So this is a airport control tower game where it looks like you're going to be in the tower, and I want to see what that's all about. So let's go ahead and hit start here. We have a couple of different ones. We're going to go to ATC Academy, but we can see we have Jinyan Airport, and then we have JFK. Oh, and you hover over them, you can see the different flight layouts. Like this one looks much easier because there's 2 parallel runways, whereas JFK has 4 runways and they're in 2 sets, also a lot more gates. But let's go to ATC Academy. It includes 3 tutorial levels. We learn about the core rules of all this stuff. So arrival and departure. We have go around and runway change, and then finally we have avoid runway incursion. So let's go ahead and start the level here and see what's what, and then we'll jump into some gameplay depending on how long the tutorials take. This game also is running at absolute max settings on my computer right now, so it may be a little more bogged down than is necessary, but I don't care. I'm going to play it and see how it can look and do all the things. All right, this is the first tutorial of the game. In this tutorial, you'll learn basic operations of the game and how the command... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. All right, first we'll learn about the perspective manipulation of aircraft selection. You can drag and zoom in the ground radar, as well as drag the game screen by clicking any of the call sign markers, the aircraft models. Okay. So I'm just in the tower here, sitting above all this, so we can see our gates here. There's that guy over there. Do we have any other planes on the ground? Doesn't look like there's anything else out there. We can see this guy here. All right. So he hasn't requested anything from what I can tell. And then, all right, drag the ground radar. Did I do that? All right, got that. And scroll mouse wheel for viewing finer change. Man, you can really zoom in on that, right? And then I can zoom in on that one too. Okay. So push back and start engine. There's a plane ready for takeoff. The airport needs to be pushed back first time. Okay, cool. So we're going to approve the pushback. Operational checking point. Okay. We're going to approve that pushback. That's not English. That's okay. All right, so the plane should start moving. We see little lines there on the ground as it's pushing back. The models of the plane are really nice. The shadow work looks real good. And again, I don't know if you turn down any of the resolution settings or anything, how that changes. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Adjust game speed. All right, I'm going to leave it at 1 times because I don't want to mess with anything. Let's go a little faster, maybe. There we go. We got our little tug pushing the plane out. And I'm assuming this approach plane, we're not going to worry about that yet because we're focused on the tutorial part of just this one. So we're going to get this plane to take off, and then we're going to land that one, would be my guess. All right. All right, after the plane is pushed back, you need to set a route for it to reach runway. You can turn around in the path by clicking blah, 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 blah. Okay. Select approved taxi. I want you to go out here if possible. So can I? We'll just approve that taxi. I don't care. So our little truck thingy has detached. It's now driving away. Again, the models are really nicely done. The wheels don't turn at all, but that's okay. And now the plane is doing its thing. It's going to follow that route out. Turn again. It's going to go down to the end of that thing. When an aircraft is approaching the entrance, it needs to be handled, then over to the tower, confirming that this... Okay. So we're going to contact the tower. And I'm assuming over here on the bottom right-hand side, this... yeah, it's going to switch over. That's exactly what happened. Okay, so we'll do that. Select clear for takeoff. So you're going to be clear for takeoff there. The game slows down to 1 time speed when there's stuff in progress. And it looks like out here, that's the next plane, maybe? CCA 9119. Yep, that's that one. That's going to be coming in for a landing here in a moment, I think. So he's going to go down. Are we going to get to choose? He's going to go to the hold bars, which are those little lines there, or just going to go right past them and going to line up and wait. We did give it takeoff clearance, so that's fine. Let's see it rotate. Come on. The sound effects are fun. Come on, baby. Go skyward. We're way down the runway at this point. There we go. Rotate. Does the gear come up? It does. No, it doesn't. Oh, no, it's going in. Okay, very cool. All right, we got that handled. According to our radar here, we have another flight. That's that guy. Hand over takeoff to another departure. Okay. So we'll just have it contact departure now so that they can handle that. I'm not super well versed in air traffic controls, but you have the ground controllers, which control kind of what's going on the ground. You have your control tower itself, which controls the local airspace of the airport. And then you have departure, which handles the outbound traffic for going out to the next version of airspace, I think. I could be wrong, and please correct me if I am, because I'd love to learn more. But we have that. All right, we have our approach radar. So we have that. So let's go ahead and find our approach. All right, we got all that stuff handled. We have 2 planes on approach. And we click on them, we can see them. If I click on this guy, he's way out there. And this one, there it is, we can see it. He's turning. Radio communication is in progress. All right, so we're back on tower. Landing aircraft to issue clearance only when the runway is available. If no instruction is received at the time, the aircraft will execute a go-around. Okay, we're cleared to land. You can see on our radar it's coming out there, and let's see. All right, so we need to select exit point and assign a suitable exit for the runway. Okay, so if I go to select exit point, let's see if we can exit on F. We'll see how that works. All right, I sped the game up 4 times, I think. Oh no, there it is. So you can see the path is lined up there. It should be starting its turn here to the right. There it is. Do we have our landing gear out yet? Slowly coming in the frame. Let's see, we're at 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet. Under 1,000. The distance is 5.5 nautical miles. And we can definitely see it starting to come in there. There we go. It's on our map now. Do we get a little dust? I want to see if there's a little smoke. There we go. There was smoke. Very cool. All right, let's see if we can get to G. Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be able to do that. No problem. Still a little quick. So we should have plenty of space there. Then in ground, we're at that. And then we'll approve our taxi to confirm it going back to there. So it's going to exit at Gulf because Delta is just, or December is way too tight of a turn. We'll exit at Gulf. We'll come down and go into its spot there. Oh, I could have had it. No, I guess I didn't have that as an option. So if we take a look, we have Alpha 1. I don't know what the proper term for C is. December. Oh, we're at F. So we're at Foxtrot, Golf, and then Alpha, or A1's down there. All right. So we're going through. We've modified that. That guy's doing his thing. I should be able to turn and follow. Woo!
国航919济南地面向首次飞抵遥城的国产大飞机 C919 致以最热烈的欢迎。作为国之重旗的见证者，我们倍感自豪。
Oh, look at this! We got maybe it's the guy's last flight or something because they get the fire trucks out. All of that. That's very cool.
济南地面国航919收到，非常感谢济南地面的热情欢迎和充分准备。
I like that there's also like actual individual plants, not just grass. You can see all the individual little models that have grass. Come on. I don't need to listen to this. I want to get moving here. All right, so you're coming in there. Cool. That extends out. And then we did our first tutorial. We got a plane to take off and land. Let's go ahead and do this one and see what we got here. I'm sorry, I'm just going through tutorials, but this is kind of fun stuff. I like playing around and seeing what's what. And I think being trained as going through the tutorials when we're dealing with aircraft is probably not the worst idea. All right, so second tutorial, we got that. Okay, we're gonna go around. Okay. So focus on 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hit T to switch to the aircraft perspective. Okay, that's cool. All right, so we're running into there. It's about to go land while there's still planes waiting to take off on the runway. That's a problem. At this moment, the aircraft cannot complete its landing and go-around instruction needs to be issued to it. Okay, so we'll hit close. So I need to select DEP in the command panel. Where is that at? Don't know where it's at. Don't know where it's at. Oh, we can move all this stuff around too. That's fun. Let me pause this. I don't know where that button's at. Okay. There's nothing to select. I know I need to go to the departure. Hand off the departure. I guess I had to tell it to go around first. All right, it just had to go. It's doing it on its own because we never cleared it to land because there is a plane on the runway. All right, if I hit T again, does that take me back to the air traffic controller? Okay. So I need to go to 4321. Tell them to go around. All right, then we need to head over. Once that one's there too. I don't know why I can't just clear the plane when it's on the runway to get the heck out of the Dodge here. All right, but we're telling that plane to go around as well. We can take a look at our flight paths here or radar and see exactly what's going on. When there are no aircraft conducting takeoff and landing on the runway. Okay. Okay. but I need to get the plane that's there ready to take off. So you're going to be
国
cleared
航
for
912
takeoff.
栋，地面风33栋，6米秒，跑道19，可以起飞。
Wrecking my
跑道
day.
19可以起飞。国航912栋。
Whee! Oh, I even like the little engine stuff there. That's fun.
国航
All right, you need to
912 栋，
contact
联系进
departure.
行119点动5，再见。
119点动5，再见。
All right. We'll wait for our next plane to approach here. Which looks like it's out there. It's really hard to see these guys. I mean, you think about like airplane games and you only see what's on the ground. So it's a little more difficult here to see exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4.
塔台你好，南方
All right, we're on tower here. You are
南方
cleared to land, my
124
friend.
地面风315， 6米秒，跑道19，可以落地。
And then I think we need to select our spot here as we get closer. All right, change runway. Next time you'll learn, or next you'll learn how to make runway layer change. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. So I need to find our plane here. Instruct it to switch to runway 1. So you're gonna change runway, and you're gonna runway
山东
01.
1234变更为跑道动1。
Back here, we're waiting for this guy to do his thing. We're communicating out all of that stuff. We only have one runway though. I mean, I guess we're just changing the time on it. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't want to do that. Oh, I have to approve the pushback, my bad.
山东1234
We'll
可以
confirm
开车
that. This
跑道动
guy
1，头朝南。
is getting ever closer to wanting to land for us.
山东1234。
Now, these are one of those games that's like a job simulator, but it's like fun because it's like not an everyday job. It's something different. It's different and unique and fun. All right, so we have to approve our taxi here. That's fine.
山东1234可以
Going
滑
back
出
here,
利
we're
曼
waiting
两
for
Juliet
us to be
Bravo
able to
Alpha
select our
Alpha
exit
邀
point
请等待
for our
利马2 Juliet Bravo Alpha Alpha
Sierra.
山东
No,
1234。
Sierra's S. I don't know what the Charlie. That's what it is. C is Charlie. Okay. Okay. Don't know if I fully understand that one. All right, we issued our approach for this guy to continue. So he's going to line up. Charlie Sienna November 1234 is on a short final here. And then we have our Sierra Delta Golf. We're going to let that sit there for a sec while this guy, hopefully. All right, so we need to focus on that. Already ended landing procedures and should be land on the runway has been. All right, find and focus on 4312. Okay, we're going to select him to go around.
执行复飞，深圳4321。
This is complicated. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll select our exit point. You're going to get off at Charlie.
南方1234
That was a big old plane. Contact
南方
ground, my dude.
1234联系地面121.85
You.
再见。
121.85，再见。
Let's see, is that one still on the ground?
地面你好，
Or
南
not
方
still on the ground, still on the runway?
现在
It
注意口
is.
罩，Charlie 滑
See
行
it。on the radar there as well. So we're going to have it contact tower here in a moment once this other plane exits the runway. You're going to approve taxi,
南方
confirm.
1234滑行沿
You.
Charlie Alpha。
Okay. We're gonna have you line up and wait.
山东1234进。
Wait for our other aircraft here, which is on approach. There we go. Look at all of our airplanes, and then you are cleared for
山东
takeoff, my dude.
1234地面风2发动6米秒，跑道
The
中
other
央
aircraft
可以
should
起飞
be well out of the
跑道
way.
中央可以起飞
Hopefully our
山东1234
typically I think you'd wait a little longer for turbulence to get out of the way, but I don't know that much about the stuff. So that one's going to do its thing. We got that. The only thing we're going to need to do for this bad boy, contact departure. Cool. And then we have this bad boy somewhere out there, who's slowly starting his route back in here. Where are you? Oh, you're way out there. Okay. So we're going to have you start off on your final here in a moment. Cleared to land. All right, so we're in the tower now
塔台你好，深圳4321。
that we're just waiting for.
深圳4321
And you're cleared to
地面
land.
风255
And then once
6
we
米
get
秒
that, we'll
跑道动腰可以落地。
get you set. We'll select your exit point. That's going to be on
深圳4321
Foxtrot.
左转 Foxtrot。
We'll do that. We still have another one on approach somewhere out there. We don't know where he's at. That's our departing flight. All right. That guy's going down. Got all that. Cool. Now that he's on ground, we're going to contact ground. And we're going to approve taxi, and we'll confirm that one. Whee! All right, we got that one done. All right, I'm not going to do the rest of this. I think you get the point. We're just going to jump into an airport here real fast. We're going to just do morning. Or dawn, excuse me. I just want to see what it looks like as far as the actual game goes and see if we can move some things along. Because it's a little slow right now, but that's the tutorial. And then it's going to pick up, obviously, as we get more and more and more experience with stuff. So I just want to see where we're at with some of this stuff. And ooh, look at this. This is cool. All right, so... Oh, there's so much to do. All right, you. Contact
国航
grounds.
9191
You. Well, let's take a look here. All right, we have nobody on approach right now. We have these two out there that are waiting for permission to take off. You. Approve taxi. Confirm.
China Eastern 5657
You're landing. You're waiting to take off. You're waiting to take off. You're waiting. Hold on. What are you doing? Who are you? Oh,
runway
that's right. We need to get you off the runway.
holding point Alpha 1 via Juliet Lima 1 Papa Bravo
121.85
Kilo
再
Alpha
见。
Oh God, there's so much going on.
Runway 01 via Juliet Lima 1 Papa Bravo Kilo Alpha to holding point Alpha 1 China Eastern 5657。地面你好，国航9191，现在脱离跑道 Foxtrot。
All right, you're landing right now. We need to approve your taxi. Confirm
国
that.
航
Cool.
9191滑行沿 Foxtrot Alpha Echo Bravo Yankee 4建引导停机位4。
Foxtrot Alpha
How
Echo
far out are
Bravo
you?
Yankee 4建引导停机位
You're
4
10
国
nautical
航
miles.
9191。
And that is you. You're cleared for takeoff, my dude. All right, we have this guy coming in right now.
春秋6596地面
Oh, I need to select my exit point, so we're going to do Foxtrot. Can I do line up and wait for you? I think I can because you're still 15 miles out. Okay. Over here, we're going to approve your pushback and confirm that. This one is good. This one. Contact tower. Nothing for you. Nothing there. You're on fine, or you're getting close to final. You are taking off. And you are cleared for takeoff. You are stopping. How far out are you? You are still... okay. Select our exit point for that. That's also going to be Foxtrot. It's an A320, so it shouldn't need too much. Contact ground. Approve taxi. Confirm. You. Approve taxi.
深圳
Confirm.
2861可以划出沿 Yankee 4 Alpha Alpha 腰前等待。
Yankee 4 Alpha Alpha 腰前等待，深圳2861。地面你好，东方919拐，停机位29，准备好。
You're too close for anything there. You. We can approve pushback and
东
confirm.
方919拐可以推出开车。
It's
跑
so
道动腰
fun.
头朝北。
It's absolute chaos, and I love it.
跑道动腰，头朝
Alright,
北。
so that
东方
one's coming
919拐。
in. You. We're going to continue your approach here. You're landing. You are going to be cleared to
锦绣
land.
1889
You.
地面风265
This one.
5米秒。
Line up and
China
wait.
Eastern 5657 runway
You.
01 line up and wait.
Contact
Runway
tower.
联系塔台118.5
You're there. You're there. Who just landed?
再见。塔台你好，深圳2861。
All right, we got that. Select the exit points is going to be
锦
Foxtrot.
绣1889
Again,
左
using
转
A320.
拐，申请划出
You.
Foxtrot 脱离锦
And
绣
you. You
1889
need。to contact
深
ground.
秋6596联系地面121.85。
And then approve taxi.
东方
Confirm.
919拐可以划出沿 Bravo Echo Alpha
Our new
Alpha
plane
腰前等
here.
待。
Bravo Echo Alpha
Come on,
Alpha
come on,
腰前
come
等
on,
待
come on.
东方919拐。地面你好，春秋6596，现在脱离跑道。
We'll approve your taxi. Out there.
山
Clear
东
to
2拐动腰
land.
地面风
You're
265
there.
5米秒。
You're
跑道
there.
动腰可以落地。
You
跑道动腰可以落。
are cleared for
China
takeoff.
5657 runway 01 cleared for 深圳
And we're going to have you line up and wait and clear you for takeoff. Up, there's a runway incursion. You see that this guy is too close, so he's going around. Okay. Approve pushback, confirm. My God.
可以推出开车
Doing all the
跑道
things
动
is
腰
a
头
lot of
朝
work.
北
But
可
it's
以推
fun.
出开车，跑道动腰，头朝北。锦绣拐
山东
323，
2拐动腰左转 Foxtrot 脱离。
左转 Foxtrot 脱离，山东2拐动腰。
All right, so you're going to contact departure.
深圳2861联系进近119点动物，再见。
119点
东方
Contact
919
tower.
拐联系塔台118.55。
You're
再见
fine.
118
And you're fine. So how far out is this guy? Oh no, we can
东方
get you out of town here.
锦绣拐323可以划出沿 Kilo Lima 2 Lima。
Okay, I'm having a lot of fun. I got to be quite honest here. This is fun. So we should have a plane that just took off. This one is cleared to land. You need to contact departure. Get off my board. You, we're going to approve that pushback. And we got all of that. All right, folks. So this is Control Tower, or Airport Control, excuse me, 27. It's by the same people who put out Mini Airways, which I love, and I'm really enjoying my time with this game. So I'm going to see how it develops and what's going on, but I haven't run into any real problems with anything, and it's been super fun to play. So I want to keep playing it, and let me know what you think, and let me know if there's any other good aircraft control tower games out there. I don't want ones that use my voice because, as you can tell, I can't get the letters and all that stuff in my head straight. I'm also dyslexic, so saying all that stuff is just an absolute challenge for me. So I want to click stuff. That's how I play. All right, folks, thanks as always for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.